What's up, guys? Hey, so now that sports betting has officially arrived in motocross and supercross, guess what? A lot of these lines, they don't know this sport like a lot of the gamblers typically do. Like I bet on UFC, guess what? The odds are dialed in on UFC. I almost never get a mismatch. In motocross, guess what? They don't know much yet. So if you want to make some money, I'm going to show you some of the picks that I did. And hey, don't listen to me. Make your own decisions. All I ask is that you use the link provided in the description here to create your account, and I will give you all the free betting advice you want. Take it, leave it, it's up to you, but I will be bringing the odds every week and kind of talking about the matchups and different things that BetOnline is doing. And guess what? They listen, so if you guys have any great ideas for bets that you want to see on the site, let me know and I can present it to them. Then once you get to the site, just click and create an account, create your account. You can deposit money with a bank, ATM, debit card, or if you want your money instantly, use crypto. Once you created your account, now you got to add money. You can use regular bank or debit cards, but a lot of times you'll have to give a second verification because it is offshore. So you'll always get to wonder, they'll text you, hey, is this you? And they'll hold it. So you might have to verify that before you add the money. But if you use crypto, that will arrive immediately. And when you get your payouts, it takes a couple days when they process them through regular banks. Whereas if you use crypto, you will get your money almost instantly. Minimum age and restrictions apply. See the show notes for details. All right, guys, let's get into this.
You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy.
All right, guys, let's start with the 250s at Paula. This is the one race bet where you put your money to see who's going to get the overall victory at Paula. I like a couple guys on here. I like RJ Hampshire at plus 500 because he's such an absolute savage on that track. And that track really rewards courage. You hold it wide open. It's one of the higher speed, rougher tracks on the series. And RJ does really well there because he's kind of crazy. Joe Shimoda, he's always fast at Paula. I'm surprised to see him at 6-1 to win this race. I guess they're counting on that slow start, but he knows he has to get a faster start. I also like that bet at plus 600. Haiden Deegan is plus 120. I don't like this bet. The reason they'll do this is because so many people will put money on Haiden Deegan because he's popular, so it changes his odds. They can't, they try to get, the ideal gambling formula is to get half the money on each side, and then they take the juice in between. So that's why you're not going to get good odds probably ever on Haiden Deegan, but at plus 120, even though, I think he's probably the favorite to win. I would bet him if he was at like a plus 250, but at plus 120, I think I'm going to stay away. Earlier in the week, they had Joey Savacci at 20-1 to win Paula. While I think he's probably more of a 10-1, they moved the odds. Now it's 10-1, not 20-1. But that's the thing with this motocross gambling. If we get on this early, you can catch some real mismatches. Now let's take a look at the season odds where you have to wait the entire year to see who's going to be champion. A lot of times these are longer bets. They're not as enticing. To me, I don't like these because it takes so long for them to pay off. But let me show you, let me take a look at these odds and show you who I would probably go with. Looking at the season championship odds, the only two guys that really look like, guys that I would put money on right now are Tom Vial at plus 400. Really? I would think he's probably the favorite. Haiden Deegan's even money at plus 100, and RJ Hampshire plus 300. That's about where he should be. Levi Kitchen plus 450. That means you get $4.50 to every dollar you bet. I like that one. So I like Levi Kitchen and Tom Vial on the season championship bets. Now here's something that's really cool, and I'm so excited that BetOnline is doing this, head-to-head matchups. What this means is if you bet Haiden Deegan versus Joe Shimoda, you can choose which one you think is going to finish higher, Haiden or Joe, and then you put your money on either guy. And it doesn't matter if they finish 39th and 40th. Whoever finishes in front of the other one, you win your bet. And now with this one, you got Joe Shimoda at plus 150, Haiden Deegan at minus 200. Minus 200 means you bet $1, you win 50 cents. Joe Shimoda, you bet $1, you win $1.50 at plus 150. There's another matchup on here, one that I really like. I really think that RJ Hampshire should be a bigger favorite than minus 110, which is kind of almost even money when you're talking gambling numbers, over Levi Kitchen. I think Levi Kitchen, it's going to take him a second to kind of recover. I just don't see him winning Paula. He does better at more of the back east tracks. And honestly, I cracked up with this one. They told me this one was just for me because I look at this battle as Haiden Deegan versus Tom Vial. I think they're the top 2 favorites for this championship. So if you think Tom Vial is going to beat Haiden Deegan, you get plus 135. If you think Haiden Deegan's going to win, you get minus 175. Not a bad bet. In these matchups, I actually kind of like Haiden Deegan in this one. I think this is a better bet than him actually winning the race overall. In the 450 class, we all go, okay, if you're going to bet, Jet's going to win every race, right? Guess what? BetOnline agrees with you. They have taken him off the board. So whatever 450 guy you bet, whether it be Chase Sexton, Dylan Ferrandis, Hunter Lawrence, Aaron Plessinger, whoever you bet, doesn't matter if Jet beats them. If they're second place, you're literally betting to see who gets second place. Gosh, that says a lot for Jet. But hey, it makes it exciting for the people who put a little action on it. And I really like Chase Sexton at plus 190. I mean, you're getting almost 2-to-1 odds for Chase to get second. That's pretty good odds. He's fast at Paula. He got second there last year. Why wouldn't I think he's going to get second again this year? But the one mismatch I see in this is Hunter Lawrence at plus 500. I really think Hunter Lawrence could get second behind his brother there. And at 5-to-1, $1 to win $5, yeah, that's something I'm going to have to sprinkle a little bit on. Hey, they're also doing hole shots. If you're a guy that likes to predict who's going to get the hole shot, and at Paula, that hole shot's extremely important. Check these odds out. I don't typically bet this one, but keep in mind, if you bet the hole shot, it's either moto. You get 2 shots at it, not just one. It's the bet is to win. If they can hole shot either moto, you win. I'm really excited about having gambling involved in our sport. I know a lot of people say, hey, gambling sucks. It's going to ruin the sport. Yeah, like it ruined the UFC, like it ruined football, like it ruined hockey, like it ruined college sports. Wait, it hasn't actually ruined any sports. Yes, there are some creeps that do some weird stuff, but guess who watches them the closest? Gambling. If they ever see weird movement on a line and they know something's funny, guess who they alert? The organizations involved. And since you're gambling, that actually becomes like a federal offense. So it actually strengthens the integrity of these sports. And I understand gambling is one of those things that's kind of frowned upon in some areas of life. I don't think so. I think if you bet within your limits, don't bet anything you can't lose. Personally, what I do, I don't bet thousands of dollars. I have friends that do, and good for them. I like to bet small amounts of money to make it more interesting to watch the races. But hey, if you can make some money, go for it. I don't think this is a viable career route, but if you want to have some fun, watch the races and make it a hell of a lot more exciting, click the link in the description. Go start your account and look for these videos each and every week.